Here in section 9.4, we're going to be journalizing cash payments or journalizing cash payments using the cash payments journal. Anytime we write a check, we're going to go to our cash payments journal. Our instructions on page 266 says, using October of the current year, journalize these transactions on page 10 of a cash payments journal. So we'll go ahead and number this journal page 10. On October 2nd, we wrote a check to Bilton Communications for a telephone bill, $124, check number 521. Our date is October 2nd. When we do a telephone bill, that's going to be classified as utilities expense. The check number is 521. All right, so we paid cash, so we're going to put the $124 in our cash credit column. If we have a credit, we need a debit, and that would fall under general. So here I have my general debit, cash credit, all done. On October 3rd, we wrote a check on account to Gray Manufacturing covering purchase invoice number 532 for $1,640, less a 2% cash discount, check number 522. A lot going on in this problem. We'll do the easy stuff first. The date is the 3rd, and the check number is 522. We're writing a check to Gray Manufacturing. And the amount that we originally owed this company is $1,640. The reason I'm putting it in the accounts payable debit column instead of general, because in the transaction it says write a check on account. This is money that we owed them from last year. So now, because we're paying with cash, we're going to be able to get a cash discount of 2%. So if I take $1,640 times 2%, I'm going to get $32.80. That's what's going to go in this column here, $32.80. So now if I subtract 1640 minus this 3280, the amount I'm really sending this company is $1607.20. The next transaction on the 9th, we wrote a check to LPF Manufacturing for merchandise with a list price of $1,575. Our date is the 9th. The check is number 523. Because we're paying cash for this, we can't record it in the purchases journal because that's purchase merchandise on account. But our account title is still going to be purchases. And it will be a general debit for $1,575 and a cash credit for $1,575. Our next transaction on the 12th, we wrote a check to Village Supply for office supplies, $64, check number 524. So our date is the 12th. Check number 524 is our source document. We bought supplies for the office, and that's going to be a general debit, cash, credit. Our next transaction on the 16th, wrote a check on account to West Supply covering invoice number 516 for $426. No cash discount was offered. Check number 525. The date is the 16th. Check number 525. We're writing the check to Westland Supply. And again, because it's one of these wrote a check on account, I'm going to come over here to my accounts payable debit column, and I'm going to fill in the 426. No discount was offered, so that's the amount of the cash that I'm spending, 426. The last transaction says record the replenishment of petty cash fund on October 31st, check number 526. Now they make you dig a little bit for this information. If you go to workbook page 203, we see a petty cash report. Here we see all of the things that we bought. We see the amount that it's going to take to replenish. And here we have a cash short. So using this information, I'm going to come back to my cash payments journal. The date is the 31st, check number 526. I'm going to start listing all the things I bought with petty cash. So the first was supplies, office, and that amount was $48.15. Supplies for the store for $57.18. Miscellaneous expense for $47.64. And then I had that cash short and over, and that was $1.05. All four of these items added up are going to give us our one cash credit for $154.02.